Hey everybody, it's your girl Natural Chocolate here. I'm coming to you to show you how I make my super moisturizing oil conditioner, or oil moisturizer rather. I use shea butter, coconut oil, castor oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, and jojoba oil. The great thing about this is that you can use it for skin or hair. I mainly use it for hair, and so because of that, I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable glycerin. Now, the last time I made this, I didn't put vegetable glycerin in it, but seeing that my hair really likes vegetable glycerin, I'm going to go for it. And then I also have a little bit of vitamin E left over, so I'm just going to throw that in there. So, I really don't measure it that well. This is my little mixer. There's a top that goes on it. But it's mainly coconut oil and shea butter. So, my coconut oil is in solid form. So, I put probably 2, maybe 3 heaping teaspoons, probably almost a tablespoon, 3 tablespoons worth of coconut oil in there. And then obviously my shea butter is solid, and that's really what's gonna hold it all together to make it more creamy than anything. And this will probably last me another month. So I'm going to put about the same amount, probably so equal parts of shea butter and coconut oil. So I'm going to put that in there. If you want this mixture to stay creamy and not melt on you, you can always keep it in the refrigerator. But your cocoa butter is pretty much going to be the thing that holds it together, because coconut oil melts at room temperature. It's probably like 77 degrees in my room, and it's almost melted. So, okay, I've got my shea butter in there, and as you can see, that's like I don't know if you can see that, equal parts coconut oil and shea butter. Close that up. And then next, I got a little pieces of shea butter. Don't want to waste, y'all. You know it's a recession. And then next, I'm just going to add my oils. So, like I said, I've got a little drop of vitamin E, which is good for the skin and for the hair. So, I'm just going to pump a couple of squirts of that in there. Just kind of use that up. And I already have some jojoba oil that's open. So I'm going to put however much that is in there. I'm just going to use that up. So probably about, about a teaspoon and a half, maybe a tablespoon of each. Next, I'm going with the sweet almond oil. I'm just going to kind of put that in right there. It's very liquidy, so probably about a teaspoon of that. My grapeseed oil is next. Same thing, about a teaspoon of that. Maybe a tablespoon of each. Avocado oil. About a tablespoon. And castor oil. I got all of this with the exception of the shea butter at Whole Foods. So this is my castor oil. That's a little thicker. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that. And like I said, the glycerin is optional. If you're going to use products that are glycerin sensitive, such as Kinky Curly, then I would omit this if you kind of want to be able to switch back and forth. I know that I'm not going to be using Kinky Curly anytime soon. So that's why I'm going to add the vegetable glycerin. And I'm probably just going to add maybe a heaping amount of vegetable glycerin. Seems like it would be a great emulsifier. So there's the mix all in the container. I've got an empty container here to put it in when I'm done. And so I'm going to plug up my machine. My machine is a little different. You just kind of put the lid on it Sorry. And you go for it. Want to blend so there's no more lumps, so you don't hear the kind of clack, 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 clack sound. If you want to know about my mixer, it's a Cuisinart Smart Stick, and this also has an immersion blender, a whisk, all that kind of stuff. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. So let's take a look at our mixture. Very creamy, as you can see. I'm just going to run my spoon through here, make sure I don't have any major lumps. It's very liquidy at this state. It may stay like this depending on the proportions. I didn't really measure this time or last time. I've got a couple of lumps still in here, so I'm just going to mix a little bit more. And plus, all that vibrating in the mixer heats up the oil, and so causes it obviously to melt. Okay, I think that's about done. And I'm just going to take my mixture. I'm going to remove the blade. Put this in my sink. And I'm just going to pour it in. Tell me your hair won't be moisturized with that. I think so. So I personally like to let it solidify. So I just kind of leave it like this. I mean, guys, this is a lot. You know, if I kind of put it in context of my hand, that's a substantial amount. So as you see, if I put it on my finger, right now it's very liquidy, but as I put it in my hand and I rub it in, it's like an oil. So rub that on my hair. This is my way of getting all those oils that people talk about in at one time. So anyway, I would say hey face to face, but I'm looking a little bit of a hot mess right now. Just wanted to come to you and show you my oil cocktail, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye.